So the components of Catherine, Cities of the Tsarina. Boxley. Instructions. Pieces. Wood bits. Orders. Cards. Board. Box bottom. Components. Alright, here is a super fast, not comprehensive overview of how Catherine plays. You have cards in the top row. You will play cards in the bottom row. When you play cards in the bottom row, as long as the color matches the card on the top, you'll do the action here, and you have a chance to do the bonus. However, if your card colors do not match, you will then instead draw a card. What you are trying to do is you are trying to score points by moving up various tracks and collecting certain things. You can put out your cities or your residences into a city. You take goods. You want goods to fulfill order cards. You're moving up the fame track to increase your hand limit, points at end of decade, and eventually to get endgame points for longest or for most residences attached through roads. You're also drawing cards. If you have to draw a card past your hand limit outside the first part of a decade, you get point per card you can't draw. You're going to play over 3 decades. You're going to play 4 cards down here each decade, clean up, do it all over again. Most points at the end wins. So, Catherine from Capstone Games, the Cities of the Tsarina. So, I'm going to just come right out in front and say it. I love this game. This game there's so much decision in such a short time. The components are nice. The card quality is clear. It's just a smooth and fast play. When me and the bride play this, typically we don't come even close to game time limits. This one we can knock a game out in 30, 35 minutes. It's a 30 to 45 minute game. The cards, with the amount of cards there are and the different types of things they do, and I want this for this ability, but I need to activate a card of that color and it's the only one I have, and I want to try and get it done before the end of this decade so I can get more points. The cards, that is definitely the push and pull, trying to make sure that you have the right cards. Getting points for cards not drawn. Instead of just saying, well, you're out of luck, it's points. So it's a viable method of just racking up points. Hey, I'm going to get to my hand limit, and I'm just going to play cards that allow me to draw a ton of cards and get 4 to 7 points just for playing a card. I mean, that's a huge swing at times. With that said, though, with the hand limit, you're still always able to draw 2 cards. So even if you get bad luck with a hand, you don't have the cards you necessarily need, you don't have to try and filter through the cards in your hand necessarily. You're always going to draw 2 at that first part of every turn. So it helps keep that steady stream of cards coming in. You're able to build chains through a decade. Like, you can play this card to set yourself up for a future card later in the turn. That's that planning aspect I like. I'm going to put this out because later I'm going to get the books that I need to trigger this multiple times. You know, this person gives me 2 points per book. Well, I only have 1 book out. Okay, well, I know I have 2 books in my hand, so I'm going to play those next and build up the books and then come back and hit them. So it's just that looking forward to the future. And like I said, it's a short game but satisfying decisions. That's the best way I can say it. Is as you're playing through and you're just making these decisions, it just flows and flows. A couple of detractions I would say is it could cause AP if someone's really trying to catch up. They're not 100% sure, will I play this card? What cards do I discard for this? It doesn't really get the bride too much, and she is prone to AP, but I could see someone really kind of shutting down, especially if it's getting close. And the map is really good. However, some of the cities are kind of close, and then trying to look to see if you're connected. If you're doing it quick, you can overlook it, but it's really actually hard to do. But it's just that kind of quick. If you're in the moment, heat of the moment, trying to play cards quick and play through, you'll be like, oh, I wasn't connected to that city, and that can cost you big at the end. But like I said, I love this game. The components they look very plain and basic, but they are nice and chunky and solid. And they didn't spare anything with that. You get plenty of nice wood or cardboard tokens. We've only ever played it 2 players, so we've never actually used the Joker tiles, but they still look real nice and just a nice smooth production and plays well. So this is definitely ranked high in games that I enjoy. So Catherine, the Cities of the Tsarina from Capstone Games, highly recommended. Thank you for watching. Ring the bell, subscribe, like, comment, share, view twice, view 4 times, view as much as you like. And thank you for watching.